Good evening, and welcome to Middle School East. My name is Kim Harris, and I'm the assistant principal here. It is my honor and my privilege to welcome you tonight to our spring orchestra concert. What you are about to enjoy tonight is hours of dedication, practice, the culmination of collaboration and teamwork among our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade orchestra students under the guidance of their director and teacher, Ms. Smith-Gonzalez. Out of respect for our fellow audience members as well as for all of the musicians that are up on stage, I ask that if you haven't done this already, please silence any electronic devices that you have with you before we get started. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy a wonderful evening of music.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the PVMSE Spring Orchestra Concert. Before we play our first piece, I want to make a quick note that the piece Celtic Suite contains 2 movements, Bonnie Doon and Mr. Boy. In music, movements are like chapters of a book. Traditionally, we do not clap in between movements because the piece is not yet done. So please refrain from clapping until the conductor's hands are down. Before we begin, we're going to do a quick tune just to make sure our instruments are still in tune. Thank you. we'll be changing the mood a little bit. As opposed to the peaceful sounds you just heard, El Toro is a strong piece that is meant to depict a matador or a bullfighter fighting a bull. At the peak of the song, this piece features two soloists, Addie Roberts and Gabby Lewis. Please enjoy El Toro. And the last piece that the 6th grade orchestra will play tonight is titled Guest Soloist. And for this piece, we really do have a very special guest soloist. Now, this may be the first time that she's touching, let alone playing, a violin. I assure you she will put on a fantastic performance. I welcome to the stage our very own Vice Principal, Kim Harris. At this time, we're going to have a small transition as 6th grade comes off the stage and 7th grade comes on. Thank you for your patience. Humidity does crazy things to our instruments.
Our first 7th and 8th grade piece is called Shadows Away by Richard Mayer. It's a fun and energetic piece, so sit back, relax, and enjoy our first 7th and 8th grade piece. The next piece we'll be performing tonight is a movie score, Themes from Pirates of the Caribbean. This was our challenge piece and features a lot of transitions from slow themes to faster themes, strange rhythms, time signature changes. I'm really proud of the students for what they accomplished in this song. This song also features two soloists. Megan Boyer, and Gia Lee. Please enjoy Pirates of the Caribbean.
We have some extra players in the audience that I'm going to ask to come up now. Pianist being a percussionist. It's not often that I do actually like different kinds of genres. String orchestra has its own world in jazz, and it's a very different form of playing than a traditional set of what you just heard. The next piece we'll be playing today is It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. During this performance, we'll have 4 soloists, Ellen Hudkowski, Dean Martella, Erin Muniz, Jack Fair, and Dino. As opposed to some other genres of music in jazz, after a soloist performs, the audience may clap. So feel free to clap throughout the piece as we are done. Enjoy It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. more go for our soloists here. Soloists, please remain standing. At this time, we're going to transition again to an 8th grade only piece. So our 7th graders will leave the stage, and our 8th graders will find their 8th grade only seats.
This pattern is focused on capturing the look of the flowers growing and the spring breeze blowing. This song features their body when you just see baby and
my name is Ellen, and in the last year of middle school major, I'm Orchestra, like taking on with Ms. Smith for everything she has done for us throughout middle school. She has taught us not only how to become a better musician, but also how to improve our skills and grow in confidence. Even though AA rehearsals can sometimes be chaotic and crazy, Ms. Smith always makes them fun and keeps us going. She is one of the kindest and most dedicated teachers we know, and she inspires students both middle school and elementary school to love music. She has also made orchestra class generally we look forward to. Thank you, Ms. Smith, for your patient support and encouragement over the years and helping us prepare for high school next year. We'd love to give you all these gifts that we need. So, yeah.
Everything she's done for us since 6th grade. When I first joined Orchestra, I barely knew how to play, and she helped me improve so much over the years. Thank you for always supporting and believing in us and making Orchestra such a great experience.
When I first joined the 3rd grade here at COVID and the Zoom concerts for everything, I've really had a great teacher like Ms. Smith to lead me through and guide me. And thank you for everything you've done and greatly to the Byron and playground today.
So when I was in 5th grade, one of the things that I remember was I really wanted to drop music. It just didn't really feel that happy to me. It just wasn't a great environment. One of the things that I remember, especially in 6th grade, was coming in and seeing Ms. Smith-Gonzalez with a smile on her face. And they always tell you one smile makes a big difference, and you never believe that, but it's really true. I was really thinking about quitting bass even last year, but she really helped me through it, and I appreciate everything she's done for me over the past 3 years. We love you, Ms. Smith-Gonzalez.
I don't know how I can even start to thank you. You've been there for me ever since I moved here in 4th grade, and you've been more than us mentors I could never ask for. Not only because you taught me better than the few teachers I now have, but also because you stuck her through when y'all was in the furniture grounds and all these sort of things that I can have created. It certainly is enough, but if anyone deserves this, it's you. Thank you, Lisa.
Hi, my name is Daniela. I'm an 8th grade student. I don't have too much to say, but what I have to say is that Ms. Smith is the best teacher in the building. Even though I'm a beginner and playing violin, she always supported me and helped me to catch up with everyone else. Ms. Smith is a very kind person, and her energy always motivates me to do my best at violin. I'm very thankful for her help and encouragement. Thank you so much. I love you. Hi, my name is Anika. I've been with Ms. Smith since 6th grade, and I still remember the day I walked into 6th grade orchestra, and I was so scared that I was shaking. I think it's very common for students to be scared of having new teachers, and automatically when they hear the word teacher, they think, like, oh, I'm going to be stuck with this teacher for 3 years. But I thought the same thing, but when I met Ms. Smith and I saw her smile, her positive attitude automatically affected me and made me feel like I was a part of orchestra. So these 3 years have been amazing, and thank you so much, Ms. Smith.
Okay, so we got all these gifts for you to show how much we love you. So thank you for being our orchestra teacher during 8th grade and preparing us for high school. Thank you, Ms. Smith.
Thank you guys so much. For those that can't see, this is full of origami. Oh, it's beautiful.
friends when we have them. Okay, for the record, this group of is usually a quiet one, so this is so sweet, you guys. I was not expecting. Such beautiful words, and I know many of you guys for such a long time. You guys are such a great group. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you. It's an honor to meet you all. I don't have you all, but it's a little, we're all a little bit sweaty right now. Thank you guys so much again. Give us a moment to transition. We're going to have our select experience on stage next. On stage now we have our select students group. This is an audition-only group. It's made up of 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. This group also, this group performs music that is a higher level than regular orchestra. On top of that, it is extra music. And they are also a group that goes on a competition at the end of the year. So in 2 days, these kids will be traveling to Allentown, Bethlehem, to perform at a competition and then have fun in Winnie Park. So wish them good luck. What you're about to put here is what we're going to do more. The first piece we will be performing is titled Variable. This is a very strong, very fast piece. Please enjoy.
Next piece we will be doing is called Lullaby by William Hochfeld. This piece has soft melodies, smooth harmonies, and a solo at the end. We hope you enjoy the song as much as we enjoy playing it.
last piece that Celestian will perform today, this is titled March Sloth. This piece was quite a challenge. This is our challenge piece here. There's a lot of changing moods throughout the song. It starts off as a funeral march and then moves on to this happy, exciting celebration. The students have a wonderful time and they do a fantastic job following all the crazy changes that happen throughout this piece. Please enjoy March Sloth.
Thank
everybody. And now for our final piece tonight, we're going to invite the rest of our students back up on stage for our finale. Please allow some time to transition.
We hope you enjoyed the performance so far. Our next piece is titled Deep Sea Fandango. This music captures the mystery of the ocean. Listen to how the different parts work together to create that energy sound, reminding you feel swept up in the waves of the music. This is our last piece of the night, featuring musicians from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. All of our students have worked hard to prepare tonight's music and we're excited to share it with you. We ask that you please hold the applause until the conductor's hands go down. Otherwise, the sharks may think it's game time and we can't have that. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the Deep Sea Fandango.